Somewhere under the starry sky of Lagos, the entertainment nerve center of the Black continent, an enigmatic character captures the attention of some fun seekers with folkloric rhythm and almost elementary craftsmanship. Going by the signature IBEJII, which means twins in Yoruba, a language in which he delivers his rhythm, IBEJII was almost non-existent within the Nigerian mainstream music soundscape until this day, but still, he was able to hold the attention of an open-air crowd.
IBEJII is one half of a twosome. It's a twin. Born a twin, nurtured a twin, subject of all of the typical vibes and beliefs of the Yoruba culture, and therefore many personalities created in one. Yeah, and this is a journey of discovery of that other side, if you like, of the man. IBEJII is what, a 15-year journey, culminating in a 15-month project, culminating in a 15-day experience. So IBEJII is straight off the patch, exploring something that's deep within, yeah, a creative side that resulted in this musical experience. So it's a journey. It's a journey into a love, into an area of passion. An area that gives the man the chance to explore themes, ideas, push messages through a platform that is universal, that works.
His use of Yoruba metaphors in his delivery of African tales, amongst other attributes, propelled entertainment news on Channels Television to seek out this eclectic Afrobeat singer that perhaps might revive the Yoruba folkloric music at a time when pop music gets more dynamic with hybrids like trap, Afro hip-hop, funk, and the Al-Qaeda music.
It's just a love of music, really. I love all of the music that you've just referred to, but there is space for all music types. When we have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner, they're all different types of foods. Because you can't have hot foods in the morning. You know, everything is. Same with music. It's about getting the right vibe for the right time of the day. So there's a place for this style of music. It's about the evenings. It's about moods. And yes, I love everything else that there is to offer in this market, but we're trying to try new things. It's new music. Africa is no different from anywhere else when it comes to mood and tone. And so we're trying to explore all of those themes.
IBEJII would not yield to questions about his person outside of music. He, however, shared details of his musical background.
I think music finds all of us, really. We're all born into musical homes and families. I was especially born into a musical home. I developed into a parentage that loved 60s tunes, 70s tunes, 80s tunes, 90s tunes. And I'm a lover of all music forms. So, you know, doing this is really about a selection of a genre. It's not so much that I'm not excluding anything else. It just happens to be a preferred space because that's first and foremost where my vocal skills go, yeah, and that's where my musical taste. This is where my musical tastes sit. It's somewhat of Afro retro, yeah. We like to call it Afro soul, Afro retro. So really just it's a migration from typical African sounds to the international. So we're mixing.
He found a worthy partner in Chocolate City's in-house producer, Reinhard Tegger, who is generally responsible for the sound of the fast-rising coca and has received credits for some other Chocolate City acts, including Victoria Kimani.
The idea that I can work with someone who has a full breadth of competences, so all the way from classical music to rap. We have rap tracks, believe it or not, yeah. We have trap, we've done all manner of stuff together. The breadth of his competence, of his competency, the fact that he's worked with all manner of artists across the full spectrum, and that he does it with diligence, with attentiveness, and that personally we get on very well. He knows my voice, he understands the limits of my voice, he knows the strengths and the weaknesses of my voice and my play. It's just a perfect complement to what I do.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, let's go.
Boom.
Yeah.
Bogun 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 de, awa le fẹ́ ṣẹ̀ wọ́n. Bogun 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 de, awa le fẹ́ ṣẹ̀ wọ́n.
You got it?
Mm-hmm. I can do the hour again.
I think you need more energy on this.
Okay.
Vocals, like, yeah, you know, coming from working with a rapper to working with the regular pop artist, then working with another like R&B artist too, and working with people from different countries, different cultures, like the likes of Victoria Kimani, Kulichana, and all these other guys, and then working with IBEJII, that is different. When I met him the first time, it was like he wanted to make music. I was like, okay, let's make music now. Then we made some songs. It was cool. Then I got to understand that we have a synergy. Like we have something in common. Like the both of us. There's this. I just can't explain. He's different. He's just different. IBEJII is someone like I can work with for the rest of my life. He's very different. The typical me would say IBEJII is an alternative artist, but I don't see him as an alternative artist. IBEJII can do anything. He wouldn't rap, yeah, he wouldn't rap, but like, well, he can do anything, any kind of music. He can make pop music, he can make R&B, he can make like what you're hearing, what you've been hearing so far. Yeah, IBEJII is 1 in a million. It's different. Like I don't know. Most of the time when I'm a creative, sometimes I make music in my head when I'm sitting sometimes, and I think of artists that will fit into a certain kind of music, but most of the time I realize I think of IBEJII more than I think of some other artists. You understand? Like, and this is me being real. Like, IBEJII is different. It's really different. Like, and he's structured. His creativity is something you cannot explain.
It's the start of a new musical experiment which has been recorded in 2 chapters, Green White Dope 001 and Green White Dope 002. Although it's hard to predict how far IBEJII is willing to take his Afrobeat quest, it's safe to say the early signs are truly promising.
I want this to rise. Can we have volume there? Can we have volume there? Yeah, can we have volume?